And you know, just as we started digging our way out of the snow, Kansas City now hit with another round. NBC Action News reporter Christina Medina is in Merriam with tips on how we can stay safe out there. And how are you doing out there this morning, Christina?
I'm doing all right. We're glad that the snow has stopped, so that is the good news this morning. But here at Johnson County Automotives, and I'm here with Alan Herford, talking a little bit about some things we can do in between these snowstorms just to make sure that our cars run smoothly during this. So talk to me about what's the most important thing people should check when you have so many snowstorms back to back.
Right. Well, the number one thing that we look at when we're looking at cars is to see that our tires are in good shape. It's probably the number one thing people neglect, and get in the snow, you can't get around. If we look at the tires, the tread is what we're talking about. And if you look real closely there, you can see that little tiny bar in there. When your tread gets even with that little bar, that tire is unsafe. And really, even before that, that tire probably should be replaced so that you have good traction. You can get around in the snow and you can stop in the snow too. A couple other things we look at, wiper blades. We want to make sure that our wipers are in good shape. Everybody's kind of, been in that place where you forget about the wiper blades.
And how do you check those? How do you make sure they're good shape?
Well, there's a couple of things. Number one, you can look at the blade itself and make sure that there's no tears. Everything's okay there. You can also prepare for winter with some different types of blades. This is a standard blade. This blade's going to ice up easier than a winter blade would. So you can actually change the type of wiper blade you have to help you in the winter months to keep the window clean so you can see where you're going. And then, of course, one of the other things is the antifreeze. At this point, it's obviously been so cold that if you haven't been prepared for the cold with your antifreeze, it's probably too late. But we're still going to look at that antifreeze and make sure you have good protection. Negative 35 degrees is what we like to see from the antifreeze so that you've got good protection. It's not going to freeze and damage your engine or any of the components that are affected by the antifreeze.
All right, so still a good idea to take a look at your car in between these snowstorms to make sure you're good to go for the next one.
You bet. You bet.
All right, and coming up here in a little bit, we're going to talk more about some driving tips when you're on the road when we do see more snow here in the area. Live in Merriam, Christina Medina, NBC Action News.